The affiliate industry has become significantly more complex over the last few years. What are the biggest challenges you are seeing operators and affiliate programs facing today?
Yes, it is becoming more complex, but the complexity is not the main challenge. It is that complexity has been hiding inefficiencies over the last 20 years. This industry has been running on volume. Who has the biggest number of clicks, players, registrations? I must say that that era is over now. When you actually see the players' behavior, one would notice that players they register and then they deposit and you won't see them again. However, unfortunately, and that's the weakness of CPA, you still pay commission on these players. When you actually put the player value next to the commission paid, unfortunately, the affiliate channel doesn't always win over the operator's channels. Obviously, we have to mention the multi-jurisdiction environment that our operators are currently facing. There's attribution channels more than ever. There's manual processes, time, and resources. But I must say that these are symptoms rather, because today the actual shift is going from how much traffic versus to what is the quality of that traffic. And unfortunately, the reporting that operators have today do not show this reality. And this is where exactly NetRefer sits in. We understand there is this gap. We have been obviously acquiring data from our clients. We have been studying behaviors. And today we have patterns. An operator can only see his own data. We can understand where that operator currently is sitting at. And this is what turns complexity from a threat into an advantage.
Traffic quality and attribution accuracy has become increasingly important topics. How is NetRefer helping operators maintain confidence in quality and accuracy of their affiliate data?
Quality is a terminology that is very much used today in our industry. At the same time, it is one of the least measured, unfortunately. Operators nowadays more and more are asking for quality data. However, few are the ones who can actually prove it. The first signal that we see is the difference between intent players, those active non-depositing players, who are just looking as an engagement in a dashboard, but they are just inflating your costs and bonuses, versus the real traffic, the value players who are actually bringing you revenue, and for sure then their commission is rightly so paid to the right affiliate channel. And this is a very clear distinction between what is traffic and between what we define as intent. And this is where we sit in once again with our products. The enhanced tracking gives the operator full clarity and full visibility of the player journey from the very first touch point. And obviously this will only help the operator understanding where the genuine traffic is coming from and attributing that commission to the right channel. Bot detection while stripping out invalid and suspicious traffic, together with the user agent details, where obviously we capture information such as device. But more importantly, we understand the behavioral patterns of these players. These are all tools to give the operator what are the red flags, right? Before the end of year hits, so that they can take the decisions and most importantly, separate the high intent players from promotional noise. The point here isn't to necessarily generate more data or more reports or charts, but it is to make the data honest and measurable. It is evident that once an operator can trust the data, then they can take decisions based on it. It is important to highlight that this is the difference between the traditional affiliate performance marketing, as we know it over the last 20 years, and what NetRefer has become today. The performance marketing platform, not only providing more traffic or more data, however, we are all about measured and defensible quality.
Many operators have access to huge amounts of data, yet still struggle to turn that information into actionable insights. How does NetRefer's report builder help solve that challenge?
I have to say that most operators aren't necessarily data poor. However, they are insight poor. Today, operators are more interested in understanding how to measure which of my affiliates are making me money and which ones are costing me more than they bring. And this is the reality we are living in today. When you put player value next to commission paid, most of the affiliate channels are sitting at or even below break even. Most of the players who are not generating enough revenue, we still have the commission accrued on those players, and it is mostly invisible. Mostly invisible because there are rarely reports who can put cost and value on the same page. And this is exactly, once again, where our tools come into play, right? We have the BI analytics tool, the report builder, which is helping operators and also different teams, be it affiliate managers, legal, compliance, finance. They can select the metrics that matter most to them depending on what are they looking for. And these are mostly metrics that operators cannot put together, such as revenue versus commission, cohort retention over time. Also, with the automatic triggers, not only based on frequency but also on thresholds, even with the introduction of the webhooks, we are giving the operators insights on the behaviors before they can pay any channel. So the value here isn't necessarily having prettier charts. It's about catching the money that leaks while everybody else is busy. And I must say that that's the difference between having data and making good use of it.
Looking ahead, what trends do you believe will have the biggest impact on affiliate marketing over the next 12 to 24 months?
I think that the affiliate industry is gonna be put on trial for the next 2 years, and in a good way. Operators today are getting better at understanding that they need to measure before they pay. They're asking again one very important question. Is this affiliate relationship actually earning its commission, or am I paying for players that we'd have acquired anyway? This will eventually sort the market into two groups. The affiliates who can really generate genuine traffic and high intent players, then the operators will be happily paying for them. The programs that will win over the next 2 years are the ones who can prove they earn their contribution rather than earning it. And this can happen with two technological shifts. We are already moving from reactive to predictive. Today, operators need to understand who are the players who are most likely to churn in the next weeks or months, or who are the high intent players that will continue bringing you revenue. The other one is AI on the automation. Of course, everyone is talking about it, everyone is working towards it. However, there's one important truth that we need to take into consideration. AI on data which is not honest and trustworthy, if you don't have the solid foundation, AI and automation will only industrialize bad decisions. This is exactly what NetRefer has been always working on from the very first day 20 years ago when we revolutionized the affiliate industry. Our values, clear, fair, and trusted, have always been revolving around data. Clarity on what is happening, being fair on what you're actually paying, and have it a solid background and a solid foundation, like our data management platform, is all that the operators will ever need more than ever in the future. Therefore, any partner and any program that can win the next years in this industry are clearly the ones who can define what is the value of anyone they will be working with.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. It was really fun. Thank you.